Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Asad Yaqub. Once again, I welcome you to my IELTS reading video. In this video, I'm going to explain question types one by one, and for each question type, I'll give you all the information where you have to read the questions first, where passage first, how to find the answers, how to scan and all that. So this video is good for academic as well as for general training candidates because the question type is same. Today we are going to discuss a very confusing type of questions. That is what we call which paragraph contains the following information. Whenever we have this type of questions, which paragraph contains the following information, remember you should do it at the end of that passage. Usually these questions are given in the beginning, like questions 1 to 5, which paragraph contains the following information, or if it is in section 2, questions 14 to 18, which paragraph contains the following information. So always read the questions first before you do the other questions. At the same time, try to do sentence completion, true, false, not given, fill in the blanks, short answer question, which are somewhat easier. And as you are doing other questions, if you find any clue of any statement for which paragraph contains the following, stay there and you will realize while answering other questions, if you read these questions, which paragraph contains the following information, automatically before coming to it you would have answered 2 to 3 questions. I've tried that myself. So explanation is answers are not in order. It's a challenging question type. You just have to locate one sentence that matches with the question that is given. It's not for paragraph, it's not for the whole passage, it's only a sentence, sometimes a phrase or a sentence, and you got to match that sentence along with that very question statement. So questions and answers, they are not in order. Do this last so that you have a better understanding of what the passage is about. Okay, because you know this question type usually drains your brain, so you have to do it at the end. Made up with information from different paragraphs. Now these questions are made up from information, and that information is from different paragraphs. Like for example, question number 14, the answer can be in paragraph C. Question number 15, answer can be in paragraph F. So you need to locate that, and again I'm telling you, do it at the end. You have to search for very specific information from the passage. This is different from the headings question, which asks for the main idea. As I told you, now it's not the main idea of a paragraph. It's the specific information within the passage and within the paragraph. This specific information will be written in synonym language questions, and the information that comes, they will be the synonyms. For example, if the question is a description of an event which prevented a transit observation. So a description means story, narration. Event means incident. Which prevented means did not allow, which stopped, hindrance, deterrence, like that. Deterrence, no, that's, yeah, it's a deterrent, exactly. A transit observation. Transit means from one state to another, so they will use synonyms for that. Okay, now, each question is formed from only 1 to 2 sentences in the reading passage. Very important point, try to understand. Which paragraph contains the following is equally good for academic and general training candidate. So this question is formed from only 1 to 2 sentences in the reading passage. Now for example, if the question is example of different ways in which the parallax principle has been applied. Now you need to look for 1 to 2 sentences in one paragraph where they are giving you examples. For example, they can use the word for instance, for example, as an illustration, to illustrate, Okay, any word like that can be an example word, so from there you can understand. So each question is formed from only 1 to 2 sentences in the reading passage. So you need to find those 1 to 2 sentences which can be matched with the question to find the answer. Okay guys, now I'm going to give you some strategies to deal with which paragraph contains the following information. These strategies are like a plan. First of all, you must underline or circle keywords in paragraph location. Paragraph location questions, basically we call it which paragraph contains the following information, or we also call it paragraph location questions. So you must underline the clue words like example, description, and then the name or any noun, any verb, any adjective. You can underline those and leave them for last. Read the questions, underline the keywords and leave it. Okay, and then you can always come back, and as you are doing other type of questions, you realize, something clicks you that you read this information somewhere, immediately go back and do. And I told you, while doing other questions, if you keep which paragraph contains the following information questions in mind, by the end you complete the other questions, you would have already answered 2 to 3 questions from here, and that will save your time as well. After that, do other easy or in order questions first. Now, what are easy or what are in order questions? In order questions are where questions and passage, they are in the same order. Like you find the answer of question number 1 here, question number 2 next, question number 3 next. We call them in order questions. So you can do other in order or easy questions. For example, fill in the blanks, they are always in order. Multiple choice, they are always in order. Yes, no, not given, they are always in order. True, false, not given, they are always in order. You can go on with that. While scanning for easy in order questions, first keep an eye out for keywords from paragraph location questions. Paragraph location questions means which paragraph contains the following information. So keep an eye on that while doing other questions. If you realize there is something here, you can answer that. After finishing other easy or in order questions first, then return to paragraph location questions, or which paragraph contains the following. Start with questions for okay, so you can start with questions for which you have already found keyword while scanning for answers to other questions. Okay, so this is how you can go on. And this question type, which paragraph contains the following information, in academic reading, it usually comes in part 1, 2 or 3. But in general training reading, it comes in part 1 mainly. And sometimes it comes in part 2 as well. Okay, not in part 3, but usually in part 1 or part 2. That's all guys. Thank you very, very much. I also teach IELTS online. If you want to join my online IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. This moment I'm here in Jagran Resort. This beautiful place is in the heart of Kashmir, and I'm making these videos for you. Asad Yaqub truly wishes you best of luck with your IELTS preparation. Take good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.